Hello and welcome to my YouTube video. In this video I'm going to discuss the relationship between needle size and stitch size. This is important because when you're choosing a yarn and you look at the label, it usually has a range of stitches and a range of needles. We're going to use information that is available from the Craft Yarn Council to learn about this. This is their yarn weight system, just standard yarn weight system, and we're going to use the worsted weight column as an example. So I have worsted weight yarn here. That's what these swatches are worked in. And the Craft Yarn Council states that you should expect to get between 16 and 20 stitches over 4 inches or 10 centimeters on a 4.5 to 5.5 millimeter needle or US 7 to 9. So what we're going to be talking about is this relationship between the stitches and the needles. If you're getting 16 stitches to the inch, that's to 16 stitches to 4 inches, that's equivalent to 4 stitches in an inch, versus 20 stitches in 4 inches or 5 stitches in an inch. So if there's 4 stitches in an inch here and 5 here, then we can assume that these stitches are larger than these stitches. Down here, we know on needle sizes that they start with small and go up to large. So a size 7 needle is going to be smaller than a size 9 needle. So it's an opposite relationship. If you have larger stitches, you would assume that you would be using a larger needle. So the larger needle is going to give you larger stitches. The smaller needle is going to give you smaller stitches. So each person's gauge is their personal tension, how tight you hold the yarn and how you work the stitches. But this gives you a ballpark to start from. So let's look at these swatches that I made. This swatch, let's shrink this down. This swatch, all of these are 20 stitches wide. This swatch I used a US 7 needle, a US 8, and a US 9. On the US 7 needle, I'm getting 5 stitches to the inch, which is exactly what this says that you would get 20 stitches in 4 inches on a US 7 needle. That's what I'm getting. On the 8 needle, I'm getting 4.5 stitches to the inch. My stitches are a little larger. On the 9 needle, I'm getting 4 stitches to the inch. So this gives you a starting place when you're looking at the ball band of your yarn, and it says that, for example, this would be 16 to 20 stitches over 4 inches or 10 centimeters on a US 7 to 9 needle. Now in your personal knitting, if you're a tight knitter, you would have to use a larger needle. If you're a loose knitter, you would use a smaller needle. So for example, let's say you did want to get 20 stitches over 4 inches, and you tried it on a US 7 needle and you're getting 22 stitches. That means your stitches are too small. You need to go up a needle size. If you're getting 18 stitches over 4 inches, that means that your stitches are too big and you need to go down a needle size. So this gives you a starting point on where to start in choosing your needles. I hope this is helpful to you. If you enjoy my videos, be sure to check out the others. Come back and watch for more. And be sure to subscribe. Happy knitting!